The death of a 10-day-old Washington County baby is thrust into the middle of a federal class action lawsuit. The group suing Oklahoma's Child Welfare Agency says Maggie May's death could prove the system isn't getting better. News on 6 reporter Ashley Sims has more on these new developments.
Terry, DHS says it's getting better. They've got a federal review and the numbers to back it up. The organization suing the agency says the numbers are misleading and Maggie May's death could prove it. A community released balloons but vowed to hold on to the memory of the 10-day-old baby found dead in the washing machine. Now Maggie May's death has sparked the latest legal attack in the federal class action lawsuit against Oklahoma's child welfare system. Maggie May's mother, Lindsay Fiddler, has been charged with her baby's death. DHS was contacted 6 different times about Fiddler, knew about her drug use, and a DHS investigation was ongoing when Maggie May died.
Don't you want to know, wouldn't a reasonable person want to know what happened in this case?
DHS claims Maggie May's case shouldn't be included in the federal lawsuit because she was never in DHS custody. Children's rights attorneys say how and why DHS decided not to remove Maggie May from her home speaks to a broader issue.
Why didn't you take this child into the state's custody? And if this child is an example of how you're conducting your assessments, then we've got a major problem.
DHS has touted its success in slashing how many children are in state custody, reducing their numbers from more than 11,000 3 years ago to about 7,900 now. But Children's Rights says the rates of abuse haven't substantially changed, but the way DHS does business has. They claim DHS is screening out more cases, rejecting 46% of complaints 3 years ago to cutting out almost 56% now. Federal data says the rate is more like 54%, but that's still way above the national average. Children's Rights also claims DHS is doing more assessments instead of the more rigorous investigations. Assessments have doubled, investigations have dropped in half. DHS says Children's Rights is attacking them for doing exactly what they're supposed to do, cut down on the number of children removed from their families. Now, DHS says the data proves the agency is shrinking the amount of kids in state custody the safe way. The rate of repeat maltreatment of children has nearly been cut in half since 2007. But children are still re-entering the system at the same rate. Ashley Sims, News on 6 Tonight.